Good evening, friends. I probably should not be doing this, but I am. So let me first excuse me for the lighting, but that's probably as much as we want to do. I don't want to scare you off. I just barely woke up a bit ago from a nap, and it's actually bedtime. So that was kind of a hell of a nap. And I mean, no makeup, no hairbrush, no bra, but I was inspired to make this. I just turned on YouTube trying to enjoy a cherry berry peach smoothie, and I watched a video by Charlie Says Go on the spirit guides and animal totems, and I thought, okay, I'm just going to make this right now. I'm not going to wait until I'm beautified or any crap like that. So this is what you get, okay? But yeah, I really, I don't know if I would say that all spirit guides, I'm totally not a person that goes for absolutes anyway. And so I'm not going to say all spirit guides and all totems are past incarnations, but I can really accept that for the most part, the majority even out there. Um, you know, I've heard it said before, or maybe it's just I've said it in my own thoughts, you know, that the sacred ancestors are likely incarnations. You know, we come from our past, whether that's ancestors or our past lives, and there is a relationship, there is a connection with all of that that created who we are right now in this life. And I totally believe that with all my heart, with all my essence. And to think of it with our animal guides and totems also, I don't know if I actually ever did think of that. You know, if that's ever come to mind, but I really have no problem accepting it. Certain totems and spirit guides, and this really does fit with our YouTube challenge also, for week 28, which I'm not at, but I'm going to pretend I'm at, okay? You know, asks about our spirit guides, totems, familiars, what have yous, and I work an awful lot with animal guides and totems, and I'm going to use the terms interchangeably, because depending on your tradition or your own personal beliefs, they really are interchangeable. You know, I don't want somebody to say, oh no, a totem is only this, because a totem is only this if that's what you believe it is, okay? And don't say, but a spirit guide is never an animal, because it is if you believe it is, okay? We all perceive things differently. And I'm sure that when you get indignant, you do talk with a funny accent like that. So, yeah, my dog thinks it's funny. She's wagging her tail now. But certain totems and spirit guides, I have a more stronger connection with than others, and I don't know how to say this truly, but I feel them on this level, in earth, this earthly mundane level. I feel them energetically, because it's physically, I feel them physically, even though I'm not physically in the presence and touching them. But the energy is felt within my being. And um oh my hell, let me think of some examples. Well, okay, I'll go with Orca. Because anybody who's watched me for a while knows that I have a very strong connection with Orca. Orca's not my only one. I have connections with many animals, and gosh, my eyes are bothering me. I have connections with many animal spirits. Orca, bear, coyote, um, shark. Shark really feels like it's me, and um, crow. So many. Goat, but Orca I'm gonna speak to just because there is a lot of things going on with Orca, not Orca the spirit guide, Orca the manifestation in our time here on Earth. You think of Morgan, and honest, okay, yeah, I'm going to talk about Morgan. Um, Morgan is a young orca in captivity that has a lot of issues that I can relate to. I'm pretty sure Morgan's blind, actually, even. I don't remember. She has some type of disability, and I think it is that she's blind. And the other orcas are mean to her, and she cannot be with them, and she tries to escape all the time. She's very sad, and she wants out of there because they're mean to her. They're gonna hurt her. Well, they do hurt her, and it's heartbreaking to think of her. And I think with Morgan, I have more connection with because of her name too. I don't need to explain that. You all know Morgan. But when I think of someone like Morgan, who is in pain and going through things that she should not be going through, she should be with her family and cared for by those who love her. But instead, she's in this situation and she is scared and she's feeling the pain when the others are being mean to her and bruising her and hurting her and attacking her. And I physically, my nerves just start going full blast. I can feel the pain. I have such a connection. I don't know if it's just that I have a psychic connection with Morgan specifically or whoever it is that I'm thinking of at the time, but I think it's because I understand it from the orca point of view, and that likely is because that was a past incarnation. Because I can feel it. If I hear things happening to coyote, and no specific coyote, just any coyotes, and I just, my skin crawls. I cannot stand the thought of them being hurt. Um, and I'm not gonna say that it's because I'm an animal lover and I don't want any animals hurt, because that's not it. I mean, yes, I'm an animal lover, but that's not it. It's particular ones that I actually feel something for. I feel it within me. And that's very different. And those are the same ones that I have the connection with, that I do get messages from, that I am able to communicate with on a spiritual level. And I think that, and I did not think of this before, but you know, thank you, Charlie. So back to thank you, Faye, which is very cool because it's like thinking for Faye to give this message to Charlie, to give to me and to everybody, because I have another strong connection with Faye, with all of the Faye. And so, yeah, it's just, there is no fucking coincidence. We are connected. And I just love that this has been brought to light. Oh, excuse me. Cherry berry break. If you guys do not have smoothies, you're missing out. And I don't mean juice. Don't juice. When you juice, you're throwing away all that fiber and stuff out into your compost. You need to have smoothies. The whole fruit, drink it down. Oh, yummy. And now my computer's going to talk. I have an excitement in me for this being brought to light. The idea that these entities are not just someone that I'm close to, but they possibly were someone that I was. Yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. And I just think that it fits so well. And I'm looking forward to hearing more responses from people. So I'm counting this as my VR response. And if we could get a campaign to get VRs back, that would be wonderful. But this is my VR response to Charlie Says Go and to Faye. And I don't know the name of Faye's channel. I don't think it's just Faye. But I know that Charlie Says Go has a link in her video on it. And my YouTube Pagan Challenge response. So I'm kind of getting it all at once. And yeah, I promise my next video, I'll fix this. Okay, I'll brush my hair. Maybe I'll brush my teeth too. Oh my gosh, I was just bushed today. I was so tired. I don't know why. I was laughing about it this morning. Somebody had put on Facebook. they posted, I walked 3 miles yesterday and I am so tired, so I can lay around all day today. And so my friend and I were immediately just laughing hysterically because people just have a fit about, oh my gosh, we walked, you know, and I'm sorry, walking should be part of your daily life. And so I'm like, oh gosh, I walked 6 miles yesterday, and every day in the past week I've walked anywhere between, maybe the lowest was 2.5 to 6 miles every single day. And I'm gonna lay around all day today when I finish my ethics paper. And I spent the entire day working on this ethics paper concerning, Ward versus Wallace, on a counselor that is refusing to work with someone who is homosexual, you know, from the LGBT community. And I swear, I mean, I love writing, but I did a 6-page paper reading the 26-page article that I had to react to and my 6-page response in one sitting. And when I was done, it was like, I'm tired. I am exhausted. And I went and laid down and slept for like more than an hour and a half. I really did not expect that. You know, part of me wanted to go out and walk, and I usually go out and do all my walking in the evening because it's been so hot. And please don't lick my toes. What are you doing? Hey. But sorry. So yeah, I didn't do it today. I sat around, and it was just so funny because it was ironic that it came after us joking about, oh, I'm so tired because I walked. And I don't know, maybe I just have a strange sense of humor. Oh, I hope you guys can laugh, okay? But yeah, I think I'm rambling now. I tend to do that a lot. But back to this idea of our guides and our totems being our past incarnations. I absolutely love it, and I could feel the connection with many of them. So thank you again, ladies, for bringing this to all of us and sharing it with us. And we really have a lovely community. Blessings, everybody. Love you.